What's going on, Wayne's World? What's going on, people? So here we have it right now. Mike's potential son is disrespectful to his mother. Let's get into the backstory. So this all began in prison when Mike met his CO homeboy from years and years ago, at least 20 years ago or something like that. His friend was upset because he dated Amber and he put Mike through living hell in prison. He tried to kill him on multiple occasions. So, at the end of the day, when Mike was getting out, Mike lets the CEO know that he is Tupac and he may be his son's real daddy. Now, Mike telling the CEO this set some things in motion because he's married to, I believe her name was Mary and now Joyce. And Mike goes shopping for some groceries and bumps right into Joyce. They embrace each other, hug, and start talking about a little bit about old times. During this time, Mike meets the unofficial son, possibly also, and Joyce's sister, which looks almost just like her. I think they're twins. I wonder if they were in the same shot, or is this like some saying they're twins, or they probably are twins. That's neither here nor there, but they're both beautiful, so it was like a double take. Joyce gives Mike her number and they set up a time for a meet and they sit down and they start talking about old times and why did he tell what's the name this, and my thing is, Mike, tell her exactly what he did to you in there. Why did you say something like that after 20 years and you didn't let sleeping dogs lie? Because he didn't let sleeping dogs lie and you should have just said that, but he didn't. So the meet is set up for Mike's potential son to come and meet him. So Dominique is feeding Mike as he tells her about the possibility of him having a kid, having a son with his old high school fling and all of that stuff. And the kid is like 18. So he says he's going to meet her, take a DNA test. He's looking, all of that stuff. But Dominique is concerned. And she's concerned that, oh, he's going to have a child. I didn't know that. I didn't sign up for this. Like she's acting like the kid is like 1, 2, 3 years old. The boy is 18. So I really don't know exactly what's up. And then she runs, tell J Diva. Like she runs and tells J Diva almost everything. And J Diva's like, oh, it happened, it's probably not his, it's probably a cash grab. Even if it is his, the fact of the matter is the boy is 18 going on 19 years old. So, I mean, he's almost like a non-factor as far as like the same need that a young child would have and the same type of thing where a young child could interrupt or disrupt them building a family because he has a child that is needy. But in this particular case, the boy is a grown man. So I don't understand what her concern is. And she's always running to tell J Diva every time something happens, which is kind of annoying. Now, this brings us to present day. Mike's potential son gets disrespectful to his mother. Now, since Mike is determined to find out the truth about whether this is his son or not, they bring him over. The son looking side eyes, but he's not 6'3". He's much shorter. He's a little taller than his mama. And Ralphie and Mike try to like talk to him like he's a kid. But let's hear how he gets super disrespectful to his mother, talking about a hot girl summer. Let's go to the videotape.
Back in the day, how you feeling about it, man?
I mean, how am I supposed to feel? I mean, she told me I'm basically a byproduct of one of her hot girl summer nights, so
Jason, chill out.
you don't think that's crazy?
I'm still your mother.
Am I the only one who thinks that's a little crazy? No?
I mean, this is your mama, man. I'm just saying, that's your mama. Now, let's be respectful. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hot girl summer. So Mike got to simmer this boy down. Ralphie like, I don't want no parts of this. This is crazy. But we understand, but homie, you went a little too deep with this. A little too deep. At the end of the day, that's still your mama. So be respectful, boy. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. But anyway, Mike and him have decided to have a conversation one-on-one, and this makes me think that he's more of Mike's son than anything, not because of how he looks or his height. Well, we also know he likes music just like Blake, so he goes to the studio. So could be something in the blood or the DNA with this music thing. And Mike likes music, so this is like three. So the next clip is what makes me think that he is Mike's son, is because he went off the chain and then all of a sudden him and Mike have a conversation.
You know, I don't take it like that. It's just a tricky situation. That's all. Just, I'm sorry to have even had my energy up like that in your crib. You feel me? Like I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or nothing.
I respect that.
Now, after this conversation him and Mike has, he calms down, he apologizes, and typical Mike type move. It just seemed like he came to a solution, and how Mike does. Mike might go off the hinges for a moment, but then he simmers back down, he calms back down, and cooler heads prevail. So that's what one of the things I'm noticing about this young man in this particular clip and scene is that he is willing to come back down and do what is necessary and what needs to be done. So kudos to you, young man. So let's get into the comments to see what you guys have to say. Okay, so the first comment we got is user Oz. Never ceases to amaze me how these so-called thugs try to stay hard and disrespectful. It takes a man to calm these boys into being respectful young men. Way to go, Mike, to settle this boy. Facts. That's a way to go, Mike. Good job. Yeah, that was out of pocket. You don't come at your mama like that and just do all of that kind of stuff. You had time to process that beforehand. So, and Mike really stepped in and checked him. That's why I think it's his son, because the temperament is so much like Mike's. It's just like he's foolish one minute, then the next minute he's very penitent. I also saw another comment that says something he's like Blake. I wouldn't say he's like Blake, because outside of the music, if Blake would have been checked, she doesn't calm down and come to a resolution like that. She usually tries to keep her stance and keep her little funky attitude. So I wouldn't say he's necessarily like Blake in that sense. He's more like Mike. Our next comment is Sir Metro. Can you imagine if Ralphie was the actual father? LOL. You know what? I'm thinking that could possibly be another spin on it, because the way Ralphie was looking out the window when homeboy was being disrespectful was just like, it could be. That could be Ralphie's kid. And I'm sure thinking that as well. That's a good theory, real good theory. It could be a big twist, because it might wind up being like, oh yeah, you know, such and such, whatever. But good twist. Good twist. Next up, we got Kathy Worth. I really do think that he's Mike's son and that he will be a good dad to him. Better than that drill sergeant who raised him and probably suspected the whole time that he wasn't the father. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, I think that is so. And it's going to be very, once we find out the truth, which we think is going to be Mike's baby, it's going to be awkward. Very awkward. And because of that, I think that there is going to be a bigger battle between Mike and the CEO soon to come. Or it could be another twist where as Ralphie is that baby's daddy, which would be hilarious. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.